man, everything. I'm grateful for all the things that are happening to me in my life. Man, I ain't gonna even lie. Great things, great things. It's a habit change night. It's a habit change. But hey, man, y'all welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. Wednesdays at 8:30, man. Y'all go to the YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share. And we have more videos for y'all to watch over there. How about that? But man, tonight we have a great discussion, man, because this platform is all about self-development. We want y'all to understand that self-development is the major key of your growth in everyday life. Because if you're not growing with the times will pass you by and leave you right where you stand. Stagnation stinks, baby, as my coach say. Yeah, man. But tonight we talking about habit change, man, trying to get all of us in a better position of thinking, man, trying to elevate everyone's thought process of going to higher levels. I ain't gonna say different levels, but higher levels, so that we can say today is our lowest level that we will be on. Today is the lowest level of thinking that we will have. Today will be the end of what I used to be. So, man, tonight we're going to have a great conversation about some things that really I hope and I pray that this message reaches y'all and resonates with y'all in some form or fashion to where we all can understand the community of level of growth, man. So, man, y'all know we got the panel, man. Less one because Mike, he's still driving. But we got Coach KD and we got the same OG. Yeah. Same OG, what we got tonight, man? What you got for us tonight, man?
And everything is great. It's wonderful. Let me quote this right, because it's coming from a great philosopher. I'm glad to be in the land of the living. Because it is. I mean, I'm not calling from my hometown right now. I'm out here in the normally beautiful city of New Jersey, but it's kind of windy. It's 65 out here, bro.
Wow.
Oh, man.
I'm out here trying to, thug it out in a good way. But yeah, on the topic, habit change, developing new habits so you can let go of the old habits. Because what do they say? If you want something new, you gotta do something, do something different. I mean, there's so many quotations about them. Prime example that I personally learned is because just off the subject, I'm out here in New York, right? People still trying to sell me CDs. Nigga, why? I'm like, can you airdrop it or oh bro, you should check out my music. I'm like, bro, I haven't had a CD player in like 2 years. Change
exactly. I'm changing. Change with the time.
Go find him tomorrow, and I'm gonna let him watch this live so he can see that I gave him a shout out. Let's go. What you got, Coach?
What's up? It's truly wonderful to be in the land of the living. I love it. I'm loving it. I'm glad I'm here, man. Boy, I tell you, this platform is amazing. You gotta go like and share. Tell a friend. Man, this topic here is right on point, because it's July, right? It's the 7th month. Half of the year is gone, and if you ain't changed something yet, it's time to make something happen. Because Keith was talking earlier. Doing something different, man. Getting around different people. Positioning yourself. That's where I'm gonna go at with it, man. I'm so glad that we have this platform to share on our lives and our personal experiences on changing or personal development. I can remember just being stagnant, man, and staying in one place, not even wanting to move out of the house that I was in, just simple as that, so we gotta jump. We gotta jump and do something different, man. I never would have thought I would have had the opportunity to become a teacher, but it was all about change. When I started working on myself, and I understand now, God just wasn't ready for me to have it. Wasn't ready for me to have it until I changed some things about myself, until I changed some things about where I want to go in life, some direction, some vision, and not until that, those things were manifested. But that's where that change and They say when you do things 21 days in a row, that's a habit. So think about the many things that you've done constantly, and then after 3 weeks, that's what you do. That's what it is, because you haven't changed it. So change intentionally and on purpose. That's where I'm at with it, man. But good to see you guys, man. We missing one, but I like how you coming on out of town, man. That's what we do. Go up to the spot.
I mean, I was just outside on the grill.
That's it.
I had my chicken on. I was doing the thing. I'm like, yo, I'll be back.
That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I love it, man. When you said location, man, time and location is a great way to change something that you really want to get rid of out of your life. Because if you stay in the same locations, if you keep going to that same environment, mentally environment. See, I keep trying to bring on habit change along this route, because a lot of people don't understand you're mentally in that environment. I know kids that didn't go outside every day that lived right across the street from me, but they grew up to be what we used to call nerds, but they grew up to be very successful at an early age because they didn't live in our environment mentally. That's like if you're in prison. If you read the right books, if you look at the right information, you're really not locked up. Mentally, you're not locked up, because physically they can have your body, but your mindset is what's going to create way more opportunities for you than your body will. So you got to understand, you quit locking your mind up in situations and locations of people. You change these people from that location to a new location, then you start thinking different. You start hearing better words come out of somebody else's mouth. You like, damn, what that word mean? Let me go look it up. You start finding out what different words mean in different facets of your time frame of living. You're going to be like, say, you know what? I don't even want to do that right there no more. I got something else going on now. So then you start using your mindset in a positive manner. You keep yourself in a grateful manner. You you keep giving gratitude to the things in life that are helping you. Don't worry about what you're growing through at that moment. Stay positive on the things that are helping you. And therefore, you will start to see different lights, man, of abundance coming to your realm. Because you got to understand, we are all energized beings, man. We're not people. We're energized people, if you want to say people, if anything. We're energy fields. And you keep on letting that wrong energy in your field, you're going to stay stagnant, and you're going to stay in those habits that you don't even like for yourself. But yet still, you can't even put your mind to work to change it, because you keep allowing that negative conversation or that gossiping. It don't even have to be negative. It just can be talking about other people in a positive way. Y'all could be talking, but as long as you got somebody else's name in your mouth, it's going to catch you. Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
That's the thing, man. That the comfortability. Once you become comfortable in your space, and you're not. So the object is to get uncomfortable, so you can move, so you can change that spot. You know what I'm saying? Once you're comfortable, you deal with it, and you accept what's going on. You accept what it is. So that's the thing, and that's what I have become. Have become acceptive of what was going on around me and what I was doing. That's why I call it merely existing with no direction. So that habit change is important, and it breaks all the way down to when you wake up, how you start in your day. You got to change your habits on how you start your day. Like I like what Denzel Washington said one time. He said, "Put your shoes way up under the bed." So you got to get on your knees to go get them in the morning. Something like that. Just a positive change that'll help you do something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was cool. That's all right. You might well start praying while you're there. Get your morning started right, man. Prayer. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, because another thing.
What was you saying, Alejandro?
No, I said another thing with me. You just have to stop being afraid of the word no, because no one wants to hear the word no. Like, hey, I have this going on. Are you interested? No. no. To me, no means new opportunity. So
yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No
You know
means
how I
new
use no?
opportunity, baby.
No is a complete sentence too.
right.
You know, you got to understand that no, I don't owe anybody an explanation for my no.
Right. And another way I
Right.
started looking at the fact that all depending on your situation, we can all be, in a compromising situation or whatever. Once again, I don't care if people talk about me. I don't care what, what other whispers or whoever, doing whatever, because they consider it throwing dirt, right? But at the same time, depending on your situation, if you're in a horrible situation, it's called dirt. If you're in a blessed situation, it's called soil. Because you're going to get soil from the store because soil carries the nutrients that it needs to,
Okay.
all you want. But this dirty boy is out in the city right now. So talk. Like, I'm like your boy, if it's not directly to me, I don't respect it. That's it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, some people call it dirt and some people call it soil. Come on, man. Soil is where you get the nutrients at. That dirt is what y'all can't get out of. Stop being in the dirt and start getting in the soil, man, because we all seeds. All you got to do is plant us in the right environment and we'll blossom and bloom like you've never seen before. So it's all about that right there, man. I love that terminology, that analogy on that one, man, because that was different. So we got to start putting different thoughts in our head on how can we. That's like when we was growing up, man, in the city, man. We talk to girls. Girls be like, oh, boy, I done heard that a million times. So your job as a young man was to go home, come up with a new line on how you're going to try to attract this young lady. Right. Y'all got to remember what I just said. Attract this young lady. Because a lot of times you go trying to chase her. She's steady running. She getting away because you chasing. That's like money. We got to stop saying we chasing that money. No, we attracting that money.
We're chasing.
Money comes to me so frequently. Yeah. I love wealth. I know wealth is mine. I know this. See, these are different chakras we got to attribute to. And that's part of habit change, is part of knowing you, man. If you don't know who you are, you're not going to change nothing. You ain't going to get nothing different out of life because you don't even know your triggers. You don't even know what cue to come about. It's like when somebody says something, you just go ahead and respond and go to jumping down their throat instead of listening, digest, and be like, you know what? Last time somebody said that, man, I damn near beat them people to death. But yet still, we go right back into what we know. Say it again, fool, I'll bust you in your mouth. It's like, why? Let that man have that word, man, and just go on about your day. You free. He's still in a cage. You got to remember, you can't be locked up mentally with people who are always locked up. If you keep on having conversations with people who mindset keep talking about, remember what we used to do, you will always and forever be locked up with them. You locked up right there with them.
Right.
And that's where the mistakes are made. And that's where the time frame start to expand on things that you like. Damn, man, that 5 years that went by fast.
Yeah. Your life won't change until you change your life. And it's always going back to my favorite word was initiative. Until you initiate something, you can't make no moves. So you stagnant and you stuck. So the idea is to be able to initiate something. And sometimes, or most often than not, when somebody see you taking a step, help comes. When they see you taking a step, or your higher power steps in, to help you finish what you started, because you just gotta take that first one. They'll meet you where you at.
Well, they said that in the book that everybody loved to read, the Bible. They said, God said, you got to take that first step, man. If you don't, I ain't helping you. Yeah, you're not even worthy of my service. I love you. I'm unconditionally about you. But if you don't make them steps, man, I can't push. I can't get people in your circle. I can't get nobody to help you. And the thing about what's so crazy, go ahead.
No, I was just saying being connected to the source.
Being connected to the source.
He's the source, and the people he's seeing around you in your circle are your resources. Like you guys are resources to me. Right? This platform, y'all resources to me. Because now if I want to make something happen down in the boot in Louisiana, all I got to do is holler at Alejandro. If I want to come down to the bottom to Miami, all I got to do is holler at you. You see what I'm saying? So that and we're afforded those opportunities because we connected to the source. And we're continually and consistently being there, showing up to the spot in order to grow. That's the only way it's going to happen. Show up to the spot and get the information. While not in the same platform, we still got to study on our own and self-develop on our own and bring it back to the spot.
Man, I'm going to give you some good game right quick, man. It's crazy because the guy who started the word habit, it was in a book, Philosophers and Philosophy or something like that. But anyhow, he came up with the theory of habit. But he says the most important, the larger part of that habit is not even the habit. It's really your instincts of a habit. You know what I'm saying? Like your gut. It's like we all have heard, you know, throughout these new days right now, everybody's telling you your gut is your first brain. But in reality, your gut's been your first brain because you get queasy when you don't like a situation. You get the butterflies when you get in front of a lot of people, a big crowd. So why wouldn't we understand that in the beginning? Because the people who taught us what the butterflies were, they said it was nervousness. Now you look up nervousness, now you scared, now you frightened, now you see what I'm saying? So you get these words that they done gave us in the beginning, start alleviating them old words and come up with these new words that make you stronger, man, that gives you more strength. It's like I used to always hear people say, oh, if your dream ain't big enough, if it don't scare you, it ain't big enough. Man, if it's my dream, why would it scare me? This is my purpose. This is my dream. This is a thing that I was made to do. So why would I be afraid?
Yeah.
I'm not understanding the philosophy that we were given by people who say they were more educated than us, or like I tell people all the time, man, I've seen a whole bunch of suckers with a bunch of money, man. I know some squares, like I know some real lame dudes with a bunch of cash, man. I don't ever think that money is your power, man, because the mind is what creates the man. The mind is what a man is. His bread, man, you can get that from anybody. You can get that from anywhere. People calculate money all day in America, man. But what kind of man is he with the money? Is he frivolous, or is he investing, or is he just like, hey man, I got bread here. No, man, you giving away the knowledge. You ain't giving away knowledge, you giving away the little trinket that some people really like to see dangle in their face.
Come on.
And that's gonna create more problems. It's like the carrot in front of the rat and the carrot in front of the horse's face with his blinders on. Put the carrot there. It's like when you see dogs racing on the track, they have a thing that's running around the track that's on a rail, and the dogs are chasing it. That's the only reason the dogs chase. That's the only reason you have dog races, because they see that little rabbit or whatever that is in front of them, and they're running after it.
Wow.
So quit being fascinated by trinkets. Quit being fascinated by shiny things, and start understanding that you are the one that's shining within. Nobody can dim your light if you believe in you enough to where you can say, hey man, I ain't going to do that this week, bro. I ain't getting mad when you say what you say. Go ahead.
That's it. That's like some of these relationships. They're infatuated with a shiny thing. Right. They go, like, nah, homie, not gonna happen. And you just chasing, trying to do this, and it's like it never happened. It never happened.
Right.
I think what's important is part of a habit change is to see yourself down the road. Like when you stand stuck in the environment and you stand stuck in what's going on, if you don't have vision is very important. If you don't have vision, it's impossible, almost impossible to change the habit without the vision. So you must have the vision and be connected to the vision. and how do you connect to the
Right.
vision and your purpose? It's just continually self-develop. So if when self-development is part of change. So if you're not going to be the same if you're self-developing, if you're looking into what is the root of my problem, what is going on in my life that keeps me stagnant? Why do I keep going in circles? Why do I keep going in this loop? Because they say the loop is the cue, the craving, the response, and the reward. You always initiate it with a cue, and then you crave it, right? And then you got a response to it, and you get the reward, which the reward is only momentary.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Right, because then you got to change again.
There
right.
you go.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like that you mentioned, you have to write the vision down, which is a double entendre because write the vision down, make it plain, yeah. But then you have to separate yourself by division because you have to go with like splice it down the middle, go that opposite direction, or else you're just gonna keep going down that same rabbit hole that you've been. You ever feel like you dated a girl and it's like, damn, I feel like I dated you before. Yeah, that's
right. Right.
Write it down.
That's it. That's big, man. That's big. We're afraid, and I'm gonna say everybody, but a lot of the times we're afraid to go through the process. It's always a process with anything. Whatever we want to do, whatever the choice you make, whatever decisions you have, there's a process. And if you're not willing to go through the process, that's gonna have you stuck. That's gonna have you stuck right where you're at, stagnant. And you won't receive the change that's right there in your face.
Yeah. And it's always going to be an emotional state that you have to understand. If you don't understand your like we say, the triggers, your cues, or whatever, the emotional state that you keep yourself in. Like I was hearing Keys, I listened to Keys. He had a short today that was on. I don't know if he made it today or not, but he said, "Don't let your mood determine your next move."
That's good. That's good.
Because you be in that funky mood, and then all of a sudden you go do some funky stuff, and now you're in a funky place called jail. Or you in a funky relationship that you really didn't even want to be in. Because I like this, Tammy Faye had put it on her page. It was a guy, you know how they do these little shorts, but the guy had came back to his ex's life, and he was giving her a rundown on all the bad things he was going. He said, "Yeah, no, it's going to be good in the beginning, but eventually, once I learn, where you getting your peace from, I'm gonna start violating that. Then once I get inside your head again, now I'm gonna destroy you and tear you apart." See, he was giving a clear definition on what he was going to do, but see, we don't have that in real world. Everybody's not going to give you their truth. Like that live I made the other morning. You got to look at people's truth and what their intentions are. You're going to see their intentions after the second time y'all encounter each other. The first time it's going to be like, they gave me that facade. They gave me that representative. But then you're going to start being like, you know what? I done been in this situation before. Yeah. If you pay attention to each relationship you have, if you pay attention to each relationship, male, female, whatever, friend or foe, whatever, enemies are the best relationship to have. But if you pay attention and go back and reflect on every relationship that you've ever been in, I promise you, you will become a better person, because you're going to be like, you know what? I cannot set the boundaries, set the standards. Give yourself some boundaries and standards to where you're going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Excuse me, sir, but you're not allowed here anymore. Or excuse me, ma'am.
I like how you say that. Because it's not only just relationships, it's work relationships too. If you want to know why you keep getting that same kind of job, because you don't have your eyes open, and you're not changing anything. You got the same habit. You're going on an interview the same way. You're looking up the same alley for the same job, and that's why you get the same one. You ain't doing nothing different. How do you do something different? We can invert these laws to learn how to break a bad habit, because they're laws. We said the cue, the craving, the response, and the reward, right? Now, the cue is making it obvious, the craving is making it attractive, and the response make it easy, and the reward make it satisfying. Reward, you want it to satisfy whatever craving you had. All right. Now we got all that. That's the characteristics of a good habit. But the bad habit was make it invisible, make it unattractive, make it difficult, and make it unsatisfying. That's how we know the difference. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You decide, you know, because habits ain't always bad. It's what I'm trying to tell you. You know, we can have good habits that's gonna take us to a good place.
Right. But that's the whole point about the habit change, is to create better habits, to create better work ethics, to create better communication levels. See, like a lot of people don't know how to communicate in relationships because they haven't seen it in their household growing up. So they don't know what that looks like. So if you find yourself in a place of, damn, why we always arguing? Because neither one of y'all are sitting back thinking, man, what is causing these arguments? What is creating this chaos? Nobody's trying to change. I am who I am. This is you get what you get. This is me.
Like it is. You, baby. That was I was up here. Like it is.
That's the crazy part. If that's you, I hate that for you. Yeah, I'm gonna pray for you. Because if that's you, man, that means you're not going to grow. You're not going to never have anything successful. You're not going to have anybody in your life that's worthy of you.
That's it.
And if we keep on putting these nothing ass people in our lives, then we're going to keep having nothing situations. You know, and women, try to find you a man who is not complete. Get you one who is on his way to completion, though. Because if you got a polished man who's already made that money, nah, he ain't gonna treat you right. Because he looking at you like, yeah, you came when it was over. Shit, I was in the gym shooting every damn day. You ain't came to damn motherfucking gym time. You ain't come to the gym not one time.
Pass me the ball now time.
Yeah, she ain't throwed it back to him now time. Okay, here, baby, we're gonna shoot another shot. Yeah. So if you ain't in the gym with somebody, how do you expect to reap the rewards of somebody? You got foolish men out here who are giving women money just to say, hey, she a female, she needs to work for hers like I'm working for mine.
Yeah, that's it.
I will make sure that she's provided for and happy and taken care of if I see her going on her business, handling her business. I'm not taking care of a bum. I'm not hanging out with bums. If you ain't got nothing going for yourself, you talking about you finna reap the benefits of what I got, you out your mind. But if you out there on your grind, you hustling, man, you attract everything that you want. A man wouldn't even disturb your bread. He just want to see you grind, and he gonna be like, you know what, shit, well, I give her another 1,000. Hey, baby, go another stack. Do what you gonna do with that. I don't, you know. Yeah, you ain't asking me for nothing.
Especially when she can bring more.
You ain't asking me for nothing. But yeah, because I see she still got that mindset of growth.
Yeah.
If you don't have a mindset of growth, why would I even invest in you? Why would I even put a dime into you?
Yeah.
All you doing is sitting back like this. Boy, you ain't made that money yet, nigga. You sound like the warden. Yeah, you ain't, boy, y'all ain't plowed that field yet. Hey, where the boys at? Y'all supposed that field? Yeah, that field should have been cut by now.
That's why I know I got a good one, boy. I bought some apples last week. The apples sat in there about 4 or 5 days. Well, you know it. It was an apple pie in the oven.
You hear me? Come on,
what to do? What to do? Just that's something. That's right. That's right, man. But
she don't make some apple pie. She say them apples been sitting there too long. Ain't nobody eating them fast enough. But I know if I put a little sugar on it, that thing gonna be gone.
That's right. That's right, man. That is right. Well, boy.
But have that kind of mindset. That's what's powerful, man. To just have that kind of mindset to where, okay, I ain't gonna let this fruit go bad because I see it's been sitting here for a couple of days. That's a growth mindset, man. That's a business mindset. That's entrepreneurship. If you're not out here doing things that's far and beyond, you know, it's like you're gonna be we all in this place together, man. So if we're not on this platform doing our best to give y'all information that's going to trigger your mindset to do something different, because we can't create you, we can't make you do nothing. But if we can pass you some information to where you see men coming together, speaking about their weaknesses, speaking about the vulnerable times that they've been through where they lived like me. I was homeless, living in hotels, man. I didn't have an address to give them at one point in my life. At one point in my life, I got beat up by 8 young guys. I was 19, got stumped unconscious, but I kept going. I said, nah, I can't get that happen no more. Then you go and get these shootouts. You go jump yourself in a game. Then you get into shootouts with other grown men to where y'all like, damn, boy, we out here like this. And I keep going though. You know what I'm saying? And then 2000, I get grown in my grown years. Then I got to go have back surgery in 2016. I say, I can't let that stop me. I can't let that hold me down. On top of the back surgery, they say, you got cancer. Who got cancer? Me? Oh, man, I ain't got no cancer. Y'all tripping. I got stuff to do. I'm still going. So when you find yourself in situations that are supposed to be hindering and holding you back, and you find yourself achieving and surpass all of what they told you might. They told me, man, you had back surgery, you ain't gonna be able to do construction no more. I got my own business and it's going great, man. I'm at $100,000 a year, man, and I'm not even looking back, man. I pray to God this year will be even better than last year. I'm already at 60,000. Already. All I got to do is 60,000 again for the next 6 months. That's 120. This is on my hustle. This on my muscle. That's not for nobody else. This out of my mindset on how I'm gonna create something. But I got beat up in the past just so thinking that I'm supposed to be back in them places, man.
That's it. That's good.
Been to the penitentiary before. But I'm still growing. I said I don't want to be who I used to be, and I made my mind up to be something better than I was. I was going to jail at 40 years old. 40 years old, I was still going to jail.
How about that?
Still. You know what I'm saying? 40, I think I was about 40, 45. I think I was about the last time I went to jail for stealing. Yeah, I'm out here boosting clothes. I was still out here, man. This wasn't even like 7 years ago. I was still outside doing foolishness, but I was making money now. Yeah, I was boosting laptop computers and stuff like that, y'all. Boosting clothes too. When the pink outfits first hit, I was the pink hookup. I had all the panties. I would get big old construction bag full of panties. I was selling panties, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I tell my partner, man, he's still out there hustling. I told him, I said, boy, you got to get you a bunch of panties, man. Women, if they don't get nothing else, they got some money, man. Women got some money. They'll tell you in a minute, oh, baby, I ain't got nothing. Let the boy come out there with some panties or a nice outfit for sale. Oh, them girls going, hey, baby, you remember, yeah, I need that $100 that I had asked about the other day. Yeah, I need that right now. Spending the whole dollar, too. They gonna spend the whole 100. But I said all that to say that you can't let one situation hold you back into that form of life, man. Just because you grow through things, don't mean you have to stay growing through that same change, you know, that same habit of life. Yeah. And I wouldn't allow nothing in my past to hold me back to where I'm going to be stagnant. Yeah, I'm never gonna let my past hold me back. Ever.
Pass me with my past. Go and put that hashtag up right there.
Hashtag pass me with my past. Put that in the chat.
Up in a long time. Pass me with my past. Hashtag.
Yeah, right. And then another thing too, man. We have to start disrupting. You got to start disrupting your thoughts, man. Quit thinking the same thoughts day in and day out. Start disrupting your thoughts. Have you some new ideas, some new thoughts. I had that on the live another day too. Money ideas. We got to start putting the money ideas in effect. If it don't sound like it'll work, that's the one you want to play. if the like you playing a lottery, if the numbers don't sound like they match, play them numbers. Cause you're gonna live to win the lottery. You're gonna live to win the lottery, man. You gotta think long term about a lot of stuff. Think long term. Because all this short term, I'm just trying to get this quick fix right now.
I talked about that. I talked about that the other week. Momentary, long lasting, and everlasting.
Okay. Yeah.
Moment. You thinking about the moment, or you either thinking about long lasting, or you thinking about everlasting.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I want
and it's not rocket science stuff. Right. It's not rocket science stuff, man. We keep it simple as play. You keep things simple, man, and your life's gonna change overnight, man. Sometimes. It's like what we're doing right now. We've been doing this platform for the last 2 years. Now, some people might say once we become successful, they're gonna say, "Oh man, they did that overnight." Man, where they come from? But if you was looking at our YouTube channel, you would have realized, hey man, these boys started in 2022. Yeah. They started this platform in 2022, man.
In the middle of the pandemic.
In the middle, it was at the end of the pandemic, but we got it in. Yeah, we got it in. Yeah. That's right. When y'all was around here wearing masks, we said we going outside to win, baby.
That's it. Creating jobs.
And that was another thing. There is another adversity that I overcame. Everybody was in the house wearing masks. I was still outside remodeling houses. For the simple fact, everybody was in the house looking at damn, man, I just realized that door needed change. Yeah. Hey, man, this bathroom been leaking for the last 2 years. Man, can you come fix this bath? Man, I'm going to have to remodel that whole thing. Well, how much that's going to cost? Oh, man, I tell you what, man, give me about $4,500. Yeah? Well, let me get some more quotes. Man, call me back in a week. Yeah, man, go ahead. Man, this other dude told me $12,000.
Yeah. Ain't at the middle. Yeah. That's right. Ain't at the boy. Hey. So, that's it.
You hear me, man?
We call 3 more people. I got to get 3 quotes. Go ahead, do your thing, what? This quote on the last 30 days, though. Yeah. That's it. Time goes. That's like this lady. She asked me about. She said, "Well, you told me $600 to take this floor up the last time." I said, "Baby, that was 2 years ago." With all the inflation we done been through, that was 2 years ago. It's $800 now. $850 if you don't hurry up. That's right.
Yeah, it was gonna be a 3-day job. It was a 2-day. I think about a 2-day job, man, because it was a small room, but it was a little bedroom. But half the tiles was already popping up. All I had to do was hit the thin set, and that was like a half a day worth of work. I started putting it back down the same day and finished the neck. Grout it later on that day. Yeah, 2 days worth of work.
That's the thing. They created a habit to be stuck where they're at until they see something different. When you or I come in there and tell them, hey, look, this could be done like this. Because they think it's so astronomical. I even started with someone, man, look here, you can pay me a little now, a little later, if I know them like that, So change, man.
Yeah. And
we can't be stuck in tradition, That a lot of times we get stuck in tradition, what you said, traditional conversations. We got to change.
we have to stop. Yeah, that's why I really when people say generational curses, I'd be like, no, it's generational conversations, man.
Yeah.
The conversation has been passed down from you. Your grandmother told your mama told you, you gonna tell your kids, and it's like with me and my kids, bro, I stopped. I said, nah, I can't. I'm not finna whoop nobody else. I'm not finna do the punishment thing. I'm finna give you life experiences. I'm gonna let life teach you better than I can, because you feel like I'm denying you from something. All I'm gonna do is tell you, hey, if you do this right here, life is gonna show you this right here. And every time. But Dad, how did you know that? Hey man, your daddy did everything under the sun when he was growing up, baby. It ain't too much nothing that I didn't try. Let me try this. Y'all doing that? Man, let's get some credit cards. I got credit card. I was working with a dude. He had a credit card printing machine. Bro, we had Taco Cabana cards at Exxon. We pumping gas with Taco Cabana cards. People like, man, what the hell? Hey, partner, hey, we hustling, man. You want to fill up or not? It's half price on this fill up. Yeah. I had a partner. My other partner, he had a dude giving him Visa cards. I'm talking about before they get to the customer. Yeah, we in there swiping. Boy, I go in there with my baby girl on my hip swiping. Yeah, I need that big screen right there. Yeah. Yeah, the 45. That's when 40, that's when 40 inches was big or 50 inches was real big TV. It wasn't no bigger than 50. You know what I'm saying? I get a 48. Yeah, give me that 48 over there, man. Ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? My kids, I'm holding my kids in my arm. Got a camera around my neck. They thinking I'm, because I had the mindset to adapt to whatever environment that I was going through at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So I always had a mindset of change, man, and I always wanted to grow and become more than what I am every day. I always want this level of me to be the lowest level of me right now. I want this to be the lowest level of me.
Yeah.
Not the past, because the past is what the past is. You can't change that. But this version right here, I promise you, he's going to be greater than what I was yesterday.
Yeah.
And I can't do nothing but see myself in a successful life because I know too many successful people who allow me to call them at will. And these people who I know they got $1 million, bro. I know they do. You know what I'm saying? Van T. Yeah, man. Change is definitely necessary. But but they'll give me their phone number. My whole point is that if a millionaire, if you see somebody who makes they make $1 million, and they tell you, say, man, here, you can call me sometime.
Yeah.
Man. We have to understand that's great.
Yeah. That's like one of our business partners in Baton Rouge. I'm not sure if you guys heard of Tony Seafood, but like that's all over the South. Like he has different locations, but seafood, it goes out everywhere. So anybody in Louisiana that's like looking for seafood, they go to Tony Seafood. That's one of our business partners. Like it was like, hey, look, I understand you got this new university. How many employees you need? I need between 50 and 70. Oh, no problem. What you doing Wednesday? He shot him up there.
Right. So you gotta network with people, and you cannot be afraid of a person who has wealth. And you can't be starstruck. You definitely can't be starstruck about people who are famous or a celebrity or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I done met plenty of celebrities, man. But I don't go to them with that, let me take a picture. Let me say, man, what's happening with you, bro? Say, check this out, man. I like what you did on that right there, man. So what was the process of that?
Yeah.
How long that take y'all to do that?
That's it.
They would rather have that kind of conversation than you coming up there. Oh, can I take a picture? Yeah, man, I don't care about your picture, dog. I want to know the process you had on creating that wealth, man. Because you got that formula, partner. I want to know the formula. Yeah, I want to know the formula, man.
Yeah.
Give me the formula.
So
go ahead.
You know how we were talking about sometimes we could get stagnant and we won't change and we'd be stuck. And I was saying you got to take initiative. But there's also 4 questions you could ask yourself. 4 questions to ask yourself when you want to change your behavior, right? All you got to do is simply ask yourself, how can I make it obvious? How can I make it obvious? Yeah. How can I make it attractive? How can I make it easy? And the other one was, how can I make it satisfying? Just ask yourself those things, and it'll automatically change as long as you stay in that guideline right there. Yeah. And you take the initiative to do those things, so you don't ask it and then don't make it pop. You know what I'm saying? So
what's so great about our brains, y'all, is that once you ask those questions, your brain is gonna figure that out.
That's it.
Because your brain is the mechanic to where it has to have a solution. So that's my whole my whole theme on my mindset is solution-based mindset. I'm always gonna figure out the end result before I get off into a situation. Or I'm gonna pay attention to where I seen somebody their end result, and I'm trying to configure mine with like how they made their change, you know, how they made their end result come to pass.
And a lot
So
of
we always have to understand solution-based mindset, man, will create a better life for you than you ever imagined, man.
and see, I like
And
that.
you got to speak that money into your life too. Y'all, I don't mean to cut your wisdom, coach, but you got to speak money into your life. Don't say I want, say I know wealth. I already have it. I've done it before. Your mind doesn't know that feeling. Your body doesn't know that feeling. But if you start to create that feeling and you start getting that emotion involved, and then you start picturing, because see, your brain, your subconscious mind remembers pictures. You see, you put your face on Beyonce body and say, I'm successful. But everybody knows that who's successful and what success is. But we was born with it. We just have to believe in ourselves enough to say, hey, man, I'm already successful.
Yeah.
I already know I'm successful, man. Everything that I think hard about, and I say, you know what? Man, I got that already, man. I got this house, man.
I want to touch
Coach,
base.
I'm about to move into the 4-bedroom, man. I'm going through all of these damn inspections right now, man.
Okay. That's what's up, man.
4-bedroom house, brother.
That's what it do. It's already done. I want to touch base on when you said solution-based mindset, right? Now, I like how you say you vision the result, the end result. But one thing I had to learn is I had to figure or definitely understand where it started. Like that's almost like the root of the problem with if there's a problem, but if not even that, knowing how it started. So it's kind of challenging for me to vision the end when I don't know where it began. You get what I'm saying? So I like that though, because it's getting to the solution. You're thinking about how go ahead.
But the beginning is where you wanted to begin at though. It's your beginning. It's like Alejandro said, man, I'm done working for y'all. And said, hey man, I'm finna create my own catering company, and I'm finna create the biggest catering company LSU has ever seen. I'm gonna create the best dishes. That man was working at the damn Le Soleil or whatever that damn restaurant was when we met this man.
Over at those restaurants, so it's like I worked at great restaurants, but they wasn't great enough for me because I'm steadily making you all this money. Now it's to the point where we have like, you know, black and white by candlelight. And it's like they have all the restaurants in Baton Rouge, like all the finer dining restaurants. They all in there trying to compete for a trophy and shit. So it's like all of them, they're still with the company. And then who did they come across? Good old me.
Right.
So,
right.
Y'all already know what to do, but it's like, okay, like let's thug it out, literally. I mean, the stuff is great, but it also matters what you're speaking to the universe, because like you said, Keith, once you said the universe automatically just start accumulating the details and well, damn, this stuff just happened. Like, so instead of looking at something be like, oh, I can't afford that. Okay, I'm thinking, well, damn, how can I afford that? Somebody 24 BMW. Like, yeah, I'm not looking at the issue. Stop focusing on the issue, because whatever you focus on, more tends to grow.
Wow, that's big.
Right. Yeah, you look at the solution of it, man. You're gonna figure it out, because see, with you being a teacher, you're smart enough already to be able to educate somebody else off the education you've had that you've achieved. So don't never look at it like it's a bad thing or like it's a problem, because we've been raised to look at things like problems instead of this is already done. This is already figured out. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got a saying that I say every morning now. Today things will work out in my favor. Today everything will work out in my favor. Today everything will work in my favor.
Awesome. Awesome.
If I ever come across something that stumbles me, that makes me, like, oh, I say it's gonna work out in my favor, man. I already know it. I got it. All right. So I keep on moving forward. Don't even think about that issue anymore. But you know what that issue does? It pops his head back up, but it's already solved.
Yeah.
It's good.
So you can't look at a situation like, damn, how can I figure this out? You just tell yourself, tell the universe, man, this is gonna work in my favor. I already got this taken care of. Because see, a lot of times it's not about you. It's your source. Right. Your universe, man. Your source is gonna make sure that you straight. Because you believe in the source so much to where, hey man, can't nothing touch me no more.
Yeah.
That's like when people first heard, oh, COVID. Oh, you gotta put your mask on. You gotta do this. And man, I say, man, I wish I would walk around this bitch with a mask on. You suckers crazy. Man, when pneumonia been killing people way longer than this shit ever came out. And when I knew Fauci was involved, man, y'all tripping, man. They done made this up, man. I heard when I seen the TED talk with Bill Gates said coronavirus, it was 2015 when he made the TED talk. He called it coronavirus in 2015. Now all of a sudden we got a big outbreak. See, we don't look at, everybody's so busy looking at, my favorite love in hip hop, I look at TED talks. I look at stuff that we ain't looking at, the normal black person ain't looking at. I'm done with that average mundane lifestyle. I'm looking at things that they're looking at, that they're a part of. What shows do Bill Gates watch? CBNS, whatever that is, the CBNS, whatever. CBNC or whatever that is, the stock market show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm watching what they watching. See, he over here buying all this Oxy. And we trying to figure out why is he buying Oxy? But the legal kind of Oxy, but it's something in big pharma that they finna start doing with Oxy. Yeah. You got Warren Buffett buying this type of stuff, bro. You got to start paying attention to these regular TV shows. I'm on YouTube. I go on YouTube to look at the greatest people of all. Tariq Nasheed, EYL, 19 Keys, Billy Carson. These are all my guys, man. I'm on their business. I'm in their business more than they in their business. You know what I'm saying? Because they have way more knowledge and they are billionaires in the making. Well, Billy Carson, he already a billionaire. I know Tariq Nasheed, he probably a billionaire already, but you got to start looking at people that is black and they created a life that's theirs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't have nobody backing them but some more black people.
Yeah.
See, when you get a black nation of people, man, to where we all helping each other instead of, oh, that nigga ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, all that negative talk, man, you stay away from them people, man. People ain't gonna do nothing for you, man.
Nope.
But I'm done with them.
They want to watch those instead of watching little educational things, they want to watch shows like that dating show. I forgot what it is, but it's like if the girls don't like you, or if the guys don't like you, they pop their balloon and then they walk into you like, so
right. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Really?
Nah, bro. I look at things, man. Nuri Muhammad, man. I'm off into us, man. Yeah. The real us. You know, when we used to be wearing, hard bottom shoes and silk suits, man. That's who I'm back off into. I'm off into me. And I know I used to be a clean young fella, man. I was 18, had a chick 31. My mama said, if you don't get this grown ass woman out of my house. I said, Mama, she cool. She said, she said, bitch, if you don't get out of my house right now. Yeah, I was 19, my baby mama 24, bro. I'm telling you, I ain't never liked my class, my age group. But I liked when we was in high school, but when I got out of school, everything I messed with was grown. I don't want nothing about no kids doing. I want to know what grown people doing. What y'all doing? And then how do I get around all of that? All my friends older than me. I got with the older crowd. My uncles, I ain't really want to learn nothing from nobody my age because they didn't know what I wanted to learn. And that's just right now, what I do right now. I want to know what people who got way more than me. I study the millionaires. I see what they do. They create shows that's gonna create a future for us. Or they create shows that explains where we have our power lost, where we had our power taken from us too. So when you realize, like I tell people all the time, if you see a person that done lied, like a woman, if she in a relationship, as soon as that man lied to her, what she do? Oh, you got to go, man. I don't trust you. I can't mess with you. Yeah. But when a white person lied to you, you find out the white man lied to you. You stay like, well, why did they do that? Why they lie to us like that?
White lie.
Now you want to know why? You didn't want to know why I lied. Yeah, you didn't care if I was wrong. But you want to know why the white man lied to you? Come on, man. You gotta learn how to change our mindsets, man. It's not gonna change until we change, like you said, Coach. It ain't gonna change until we change.
That's it. That's where the initiative come in, man. Initiate something.
But man, I started doing my work as far as things that I'm grateful for every day.
Okay. So
you know, I say my grateful things so that I can become, you know, more appreciative of the things that I already have. You know, I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful for the phone. I'm grateful for my truck. I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful to be able to write with a conscious mindset. You know, I'm grateful for the small wins, baby.
Say that.
Yeah. I'm grateful for this panel so we can have these discussions, man, and continue to grow, man. Because a lot of people don't even have the knowledge to understand a self-development platform. Mm-hmm. Self-development is you looking at yourself and reflecting on all the things that you have grown through or that you need to grow through.
How about that?
And start to create better habits for yourself, because better habits create better income. Like Wall Street Trappers say, you change your conversation, you change your compensation, man. Woo! Without different conversation, your compensation going to steady on the decline. But if you change your words, trust me, the right people going to hear you, and you are definitely going to be in the right rooms, and then you're going to be discussed in rooms that you didn't even think you can be in because your mindset has shifted.
Hey,
I remember
with that being said, go ahead. No, I was about to share with you. With that being said, man, I got a speaking engagement next Friday, man. Yep, next Friday, another door open, man. You know, so that's something, boy. Like, you got to change your conversation, which will change your compensation. Yeah. That's big.
Yeah, that's very big, man. Because we keep talking the same jive talk, man. We're gonna have the same jive ass people around us, man.
It's big.
And sometimes, y'all, I know it might hurt, but sometimes your favorite cousin is not invited to the party, man. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you gotta tell your homeboy, say, bro, man, I don't mean no harm, homie, but you can't come to this party, bro, because we're talking about other things, and that's not what you're gonna talk about. And I don't want you to tell me you ready to go when the conversation getting real good, and you can't relate to the words that we speaking. Yes, so sir. I'm not saying that me and you ain't gonna kick it, but I'm just not gonna invite you to this conversation, to this type of party. It's a social event, you know, it's gonna be some fly women here, but these fly women don't want to hear you come to them talk about what's up, baby. They want to hear an idea, or they don't even want to hear you even talk to them. They just want to be around those type of conversations that's way bigger than them.
Wow.
See, fly women like fly conversations, man. That's very educated, that's well put together, that's already seeming to be already accomplished. You might put your plan out in the universe, and then she might be like, damn, I can nurture that plan.
There you go.
But you got to have somebody around you who can nurture, not somebody who can take and follow and just wants to be a part. You know, it's different, man. It's different now, though, man. But it's been beautiful, y'all. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. It's been real emotional for me because I'm really off into that habit change, man. I'm really about changing my life. I've heard the bullets go by my head. I felt them niggas stumping me in my head, man. Both of my eyes were closed, you know. I felt that bone, that man scraping my bone for that bone biopsy to see if I had cancer. I felt so much pain in my life, man. Losing my mama and my daddy and my best cousin. I've done it. I've been through some things. It's not like you're looking at a man who's already polished and put together. It's a lot of layers over here to where it's like, hey, you know, it's some things that'll make you be like, damn, for real, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I done held dead body before. Come on, dog, you got it. You can make it. No, he can't make it. He didn't make it. But he, you know, that was my partner. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying, you can't get through any situation that you've been faced with. That's all I'm saying. So all your situations, man, they're temporary. Just say this right here, man. Keep your focus on what you need to be focused on, and don't let your past direct your future. That's all.
Yeah. That's it.
Same OG, what you got down there? I know you got something good for us.
Actually, it's not. I was just gonna say, wish it, plan it, do it. I mean, a couple of words, but that's
I like that.
Steps that you gotta do. You know, wish it, plan it, do
it. Yeah. Coach.
All right. I got something here. Every goal is doomed to fail if it goes against the grain of human nature.
Ooh. Now there you go. Human nature.
To fail if it goes against the grain of human nature. Also, I got two more. Your life, I already said it. Your life won't change until you change your life. And my biggest one of all, pass me with my past.
Pass me with my past.
I'm changing y'all. I'm changing y'all.
That's what I'm talking about. Pass me with my past, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in. It's been a blessing, man. And I promise you, man, you got a better life ahead of you if you just want it. If you really want it, don't live in fear and don't never let doubt win. Doubt should never win in your life.
Right.
Always great conversations, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Peace. Y'all go over there to YouTube, man. Like, subscribe, and share, man. And we appreciate y'all. Next week, 8:30. Tune in. Peace. Peace.